the will could wall the number 2 outside and drop to the seam.
Yes.
And then the corner is going to funnel the number 1 and read the number 2. And then the safety is going to either take a quarter field drop or a half field drop.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, that's perfect. That's good. I like that. Okay, now, what happens if they blitz an outside linebacker?
If they blitz an outside linebacker, they could play cover 1, cover 3, or they could still play cover 2.
Okay, so which one are you going to show me first?
Cover 1. I'll go with 1, 2, 3. If the outside linebacker blitz, that means the safety would come down, and then he would have the outside linebacker's responsibility, and he would play the number 2 man-to-man. The corner would play the number 1 man-to-man. The Mike would play the running back. Then the backer could either blitz, or he can spy the quarterback, or he can drop to the hook and help either side that needed help. Then the will is man-to-man with the number 2. The corner is man-to-man with the number 1. And the safety is going to rotate to the middle and help either side that the receiver, like that either of the defenders need help on.
Very good. All right, next. I can worry. Don't worry about it.
Alright, yeah. If they blitz the outside linebacker, they could still play cover 2. They would still have the safety take a quarter or half field drop, and this safety would also take a quarter or half field drop. And then they would have the Mike wall the number 2 outside and play the seam. And then they would have the backer go to the hook. And then the will would also still wall the number 2 outside and play the seam. And the corner would still funnel the number 1 inside and read the number 2. And then the same for this side, that the corner would funnel the number 1 inside and read the number 2.
Excellent. Okay. Go ahead now.
Then for cover 3, if the Sam blitz, the safety would come down and play the flat. Then the corner would drop back to his deep third. The safety would rotate to the deep third, and the corner would drop back to the deep third. And then the Mike would have his hook to curl zone, and the backer would have the hook to curl zone, and then the will would have the flat.
Good. Erase. That was very good. And there's 4 down linemen and 2-3 techniques.
Okay.
Because generally speaking, if there's 2-3 techniques, what should the offense do? Use one of the linebackers to cover the slot on the right. I don't care which one. Good. Erase the other one. Good. Now, generally speaking, if you come out as quarterback and it's 1st and 10 and they line up in a split 6, what should you do?
Run it.
Where?
Right up the middle.
Strict to understand that. Okay? That's not how we're going to go to defensive fronts. Okay, you have to understand that. Okay, split 6. How do you know it's split 6?
When there's 4 down linemen and 2-3 techniques.
Correct. How do you know it's a bear?
When there's 2-3 techniques and a nose.
Correct. Okay, you're all bear now. Okay, now, what are the plays to beat the bear front?
The option.
Good.
So for the option, it would be the number 1 blocking the corner,
Yeah.
the number 2 blocking the safety,
Correct.
the tackle blocking the Mike, the center would, the guard would have the end, the center would have the nose, the guard would go up to the second level and get the backside linebacker, and the tackle would have the end.
Correct. Now,
And then the number 2 and the safety, the number 1.
what are the toughest blocks in the play?
The toughest blocks would be the tackle to the middle linebacker, then also the guard to the end, and then the guard to the backer, and this one too, the tackle to the end.
If I didn't want to say M, what is a football term I can use to describe that guy?
Strong side linebacker.
No, close.
Strong side defender.
What's a PSLB? Right there.
Play side linebacker.
what's the other guy called?
The
Use the green one, it's fine. What's the other guy called?
that would be the weak side linebacker.
No, none of that, none of those terms. In the same family tree,
Also, it'd be the non-play side linebacker.
BSLB. What's a BSLB?
Backside linebacker.
Let's then write that down. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, understand. Now, another way to attack a bare front is what? Any idea? That's
No.
anytime. How many safeties do you have deep?
2.
No, that's what I want you to understand. That's when a safety's playing at 8 yards over a slot,
Also, there's none.
run deep. So when there's no deep, what do you need to do?
Send the receivers vertical.
You need to. But here's the problem: if they're playing 8 yards off, right? All right. Draw everybody blitzing. Good. How many men are rushing? Quick.
6.
No, good. I love how fast you answer.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay. You have 7 men rushing. And you run everybody deep. See? Now imagine that all the defenders are 5 to 8 yards off. Keep the tail back. I love how you put the tail back in the middle. Don't erase it right now. All defenders are 5 to 8 yards off. It's going to be very difficult to get a gauge on where to throw the ball to, right? We always want to throw it
They
in
could
space.
always have everybody accounted for.
Yeah, and plus a deep ball doesn't work unless you beat the guy. If he's on top of the deep ball, then you can't get open. So what else could you do?
If they line up like this, you could run post.
So again, a post takes what? You're not wrong. I just want you to understand. The post takes what?
Takes time.
Yeah, that's okay. Time we don't have. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Keep going.
So it could be a hitch.
Sure. This is good. Boom. Pop it to him. What else can we do?
Well, if everybody blitzes, it could be 2 slants.
Sure. Absolutely. What else can we do?
You could do a quick in row. Or no?
Sure. Absolutely. How about a slant and arrow?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, what else can we do that you haven't even thought about yet? It's not even a thought to you.
You could send the running back on roll.
Sure. What would you do?
You could send him on swing run.
If you ran 2 slants with that, you'd have a whole sideline. But here's the thing, defensive coaches are not foolish. They have something they might do defensively, which is what? Do you have any idea?
No.
It's called a peel. Put that down. Peel. You gotta erase that. That looks like, I don't know what that is. 2 E's. That's a peel. Okay? A peel technique. What a peel is the outside defender who's rushing, which would be who?
That would be the Sam.
Okay? All right? This odd front would be the Sam. He'd peel with the back if he went out on his side.
So he would drop back.
Drop it, cover.
Wait, he would drop like back
No,
here?
no, he dropped it. He dropped to cover the back.
Oh,
You see, so he'd be rushing, picture him, draw him up the field. And he sees the back and a dart, draw him the right. Yeah,
oh,
that's called what?
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? So, the positive offensively is when they peel. What's the positive offensively for us?
There's no outside defender.
No, the positive is they take away one
Rusher.
rusher. You understand what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
positive. The downside is though is that he actually he's going to rush. So here's my point. You see how the tackle's blocking him,
Yeah.
and then the guard is blocking the 3 technique.
Yes.
Now when you're blocking him and he peels late and the middle linebacker's still coming, you can't get him still.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So it'll still be kind of bad.
Yeah, that's all. It's just you still have a chance to, it's still going to be a problem. But I just want you to understand, it's not like all the problems are solved. You know, how many they take away a peel technique? How many guys are rushing now?
7.
No, if they have a peel technique. How many
Oh,
guys are-
6.
6. 6 guys are rushing. How many defenders are in coverage?
That means 4.
No,
5.
5. Does that make sense?
Yes.
How many men are released in the route?
Wait, what do you
How
mean?
many eligible receivers we have in the route?
5.
Correct. So we have 5 defenders covering
5 receivers.
5 eligible receivers. And we have how many rushers?
6.
Being blocked by how many?
5.
5, good. Because the extra guy is who?
The running back.
No, quarterback, the extra. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Honestly, no. Because I want you to be able to describe this to me next week. There's a lot of stuff going on here now. And this is what makes playing quarterback so challenging is you get put in this scenario with a bare front. Because if I was playing high school football against quarterbacks that can't throw, this is what I do on every snap. Every single snap. And I bait the coach into making him think, have the safeties and corners at 8 yards, throw the hitch, and then I'm gonna just tell my corner and safety, when the play happens, just as the snap happens, just start popping up and just go for the pick. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you though. Whenever you throw man-to-man hitch or man-to-man, any type of curl, and one is your receiver has to come back to the ball, but number 2 is you got to get engaged in that defender. If he squats on the route, right? When defenders use the squat technique?
Cover 4.
Okay, correct. When else? Who does the squat?
Safety.
Good. And what other coverage could I call it? Could I say the guy squats? Do you know?
2.
2. Who?
The corner.
Excellent. Excellent. But now in man-to-man blitz, you have to understand psychologically, a defensive coach would tell his players to expect what?
The hitch.
Or
any short.
sure. Just you understand, defensive people are not foolish. If you're blitzing, they expect a quick pass. Like I'm telling you what to do against them, they tell their defenders what to do against you. You know what it comes down to is who's more prepared to, who's more prepared to, combat the situation. Who's more prepared to handle it? Either you or them.
Yeah.
And it's not just, you need your receivers on the same page and everything else, okay? So that's good.